But I'm gonna start off where I was born in Newberry, South Carolina. My mother's Angela Cypher. She's at this table. Straight embarrassment. But my father's Leroy Cypher, and my mom, she's awesome. She's a nice Christian woman. She got me into the church. And my dad, he did drugs. He did anything you could pretty much name, crack, heroin, stuff like that. I think he left us at 4 years old, so I'm not for sure on that. But yeah, 4 years old. And yeah, so pretty much it was just me and my mom for the whole time. Let me skip up to middle school. I'm gonna skip elementary school. But middle school, completely different story. Get introduced to new things. Hopefully you guys can remember that. My mom's like, I don't remember that. But yeah, you get introduced to freedom in the halls and lunch and stuff, and you can actually go to lunch without a line. Some people remember that. But yeah, there's some bad stuff we got introduced to. Also, I got introduced to marijuana with a couple of friends, my best friends actually, and we used to do marijuana all the time. We used to smoke every day, almost. And now looking back on it, it's pretty weird for me to do that. But yeah, I wouldn't lie to my mom and say I'm going to a church function or something, but really I would go smoke somewhere. But yeah, speaking of that, that's how I got led to this amazing thing called Young Life over there. But so yeah, we were smoking one day, and we were like, oh, there's this thing downtown. Let's go check it out. We're like, okay, let's go. And we head over there, and I was like, what is this place? There's nothing but weird people. And why are you drinking a smoothie of mustard and ketchup out of a sock? That's pretty nasty. But to hide from my friends, I actually liked it. And they were just like, oh, that's lame. And I was just like, yeah, that was so lame. That dude was weird on stage. He's too tall and skinny. But yeah, that was the first time actually I got pursued by what I call a flock, because I read scripture and stuff. Like I said, my mom took me to church, but pastors always said shepherd, and I consider them flock. But I always wonder why they never walked into the darkness where I was. I always wondered that, like, I always had depression, emotions, and stuff like there's no point in life. And it's weird how they're trying to teach me some stuff, but they don't walk where I am. But yeah, that was the first time ever someone reached out to me, and like a father figure. But yeah, so let's skip up a little bit. 8th grade. Yeah, I started getting into it heavy, and I'm in band, so I had indoor drum line, and I snuck into Young Life. We had wildlife for middle school, and I was just like, well, this is completely different from middle school. This is like legit now. Like, we don't have people flinging boogers or stuff at us. But yeah, and my boy Chavez, he had a testimony, his testimony kind of with his story, and it kind of related to me because he did drugs too when he was younger. And I was just like, wow, let me go talk to these guys. So that was the first time I ever talked to a young life leader, 8th grade, and it just opened my eyes up a little bit, just enough to where God would be like, yes, I've been waiting for this your whole life. And so Eddie asked me about summer camp, but then he figured out that I wasn't in high school, and he was like, yo, you can't come to Young Life, you gotta wait till next year. I was like, crap. So I did get invited to Windy Gap for middle school, and by far best trip I ever went to. I mean, we had freaking people getting pie, we got freaking crazy obstacle courses, even though it was freaking freezing. was like 30 degrees negative. I probably said that wrong. But besides the point, it was crazy. And near the end of the camp, we have this tradition. They have this tradition called 20 minutes. And that's pretty much we go outside and just pray and to see if God will talk to us. So I was just like, all right, I'll try this. Let's see if this guy can talk to me or anything. I was expecting like, oh, Tyler, you know me. But no, it was nothing like that. But there was this big, beautiful opening. It was so cloudy, but you could see the stars. And it was just like, wow. And all of a sudden, I just get this feeling of something greater than anything on this earth telling me that I love you and I want to pursue you. I've been pursuing you ever since you were born. I know every hair on your head. I know every thought you thought, every emotion you felt. I know how many tears you weep, stuff like that. And I was just like, how have I been blind to this? So afterwards, we go back in and we see the Passion of Christ, and I just started bawling. I thought I was tough, but no, I was bawling. And always I thought, wow, this guy actually did die for me. I knew the stories, the Bible studies we had when I was little, but I never thought of it this degree. So that day, I gave my life to Christ because of young life, and ever since, I never regretted anything. I always slip up, and will slip up, but every step we take towards Him is something greater, always greater than we have in the past. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, but I just like to thank you guys for coming, and P.S. Young Life is awesome. It changes people, and it will continue to do that. It changed my life. I thought I was worthless. I thought I was just pointless of having this corpse on this earth, just taking up space. But yeah, God gives you purpose. He gave me purpose. And He gives every one of these people with shirts on purpose. And a lot of you in the crowd purpose.